I Wanna Dance with Somebody is the first single from Whitney Houston's second studio album Whitney. It was produced by Narada Michael Walden, and written by George Merrill and Shannon Rubicam of the band Boy Meets Girl, who had previously written the #1 Whitney Houston hit, How Will I Know. The original arrangement was more of a country tune, but was transformed by Walden to make it a dance song. The song received mixed reviews from critics, who compared the musical arrangement to her own, How Will I Know, and Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. The song won the Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance at the 30th Grammy Awards. The single was a commercial success, topping the charts in 13 countries including Australia, Italy, Germany and the UK. In the US, it became her fourth consecutive #1 single and sold over 1 million copies, making it her biggest hit in that country at the time. It was eventually surpassed by her version of I Will Always Love You. Background: I Wanna Dance with Somebody was written by George Merrill and Shannon Rubicam, who wrote Houston's 1985 song, How Will I Know. How Will I Know became successful, and as a result, they were asked to come up with another song for Houston's then new album. Originally the song that gave Merrill and Rubicam their British Top 10 success as Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a Star to Fall was intended by the duo to be a song for Houston. The duo sent it to Arista Records, but they passed on it citing it was not suitable for Houston. Undeterred by this minor setback, the pair continued working on finding a song that would be ideal for Houston, and were inspired to come up with I Wanna Dance with Somebody. Later on, Rubicam explained the idea behind the song. I pictured somebody single wishing that they could find that special person for themselves. It wasn't, I wanna go down the disco and dance, really. It was, I wanna do that dance of life with somebody. That was the thought behind the song. So we sent our demo version off to Clive Davis and he loved it. But, the song did not impress the producer, who again was Narada Michael Walden, who had produced, How Will I Know. He took a little more persuading with regard to the song's potential, and at first was not too keen on having Houston record it, as he felt it was too country and western sounding. He said of it, "It reminded me of a rodeo song with Olivia Newton-John singing. I love Olivia Newton-John, but for Whitney Houston it didn't seem right. I felt the song needed a much more funkier feel. I slept, dreaming about it, woke up in the morning thinking about it, wondering what am I gonna do with this dance song. So, we just jumped in the water and lo and behold a magic record was born. Houston just knocked it out and then I knew we had a good record." Critical reception: I Wanna Dance with Somebody received mixed reviews from critics. Vince Aletti of Rolling Stone magazine, in a review of the album Whitney, criticized the song, commenting that not taking any chances, the songwriters, Merrill Griffith and Shannon Rubicam have simply come up with a clever anagram of their original hit, How Will I Know, and Narada Michael Walden has glossed it over in an identically perky style. The strategy is not so different from that behind Hollywood's blockbuster sequels. This is, How Will I Know too. Los Angeles Times' pop music critic, Robert Hilburn described the song as a deliciously raucous tune with a bit of the synthesizer underpinning and giddy zest of Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. In its review of Whitney, John Parles of the New York Times gave a negative comment, writing that listening to I Wanna Dance with Somebody, and You're Still My Man, another track on the album, was like watching television while someone fiddles with color controls. In 2006, Slant magazine ranked the song at number 88 in their 100 Greatest Dance Songs, commenting that with its parenthetical title, gummy bass line, schmaltzy horns, tinkling keyboards, and half-step key changes, the song is definitive 80s dance pop. Awards and accolades. I Wanna Dance with Somebody won the award for Favorite Pop Rock Single at the 15th American Music Awards on January 25, 1988. Additionally, Houston won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Performance, Female with the song at its 30th ceremony on March 2, 1988, where she received a total of 3 nominations. The music video for the song was nominated for Best Music Video at the second Soul Train Music Awards on March 30, 1988. Houston won the award for Best Music Video for the video at the first Garden State Music Awards. In 2015 the song was voted by the British public as the nation's fifth favourite 1980s number one in a poll for ITV. Commercial reception: I Wanna Dance With Somebody was released as the first single from Houston's second studio album at the beginning of May 1987. It entered the Billboard Hot 100, the issue dated May 16, 1987, at number 38, her highest debut in the 1980s. 6 weeks later, it reached the top spot of the chart, making it Houston's fourth number one single in the United States, the issue date of June 27, 1987, the same day that Houston's album Whitney debuted at number one on the Billboard 200, the first time ever by a female artist. It remained there for 2 weeks, and spent 18 weeks on the chart. The song reached number one on the Hot 100 single sales chart for 2 weeks, and on the Hot 100 airplay chart for 3 weeks, her longest run at that time. The single also peaked at number one on the Hot Adult Contemporary, and the 12 Inches remix dance/club version by John Jellybean Benitez became Houston's first chart topper on the Billboard Hot Dance Club Play Songs, staying on the top position of the charts for 3 weeks and 2 weeks, respectively. In addition, it reached a peak of 2 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, the issue date of July 4, 1987. On July 28, 1987, the single was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, for shipment of 1 million copies of the single, becoming one of only 3 singles to reach that level in that year, and recertified platinum, making it Houston's first single to achieve that feat, for the same shipment on February 13, 1989, with the change of the RIAA certification criteria for singles and 2 million units, reflecting a decrease in sales of singles. It placed at number 4 on the Billboard year-end Top Pop Singles chart for 1987. In Canada, the song debuted at 74 on the RPM Top 100 Singles chart, the issue dated May 9, 1987, and reached a top of the chart on July 4, 1987. It was ranked second on the RPM year-end Top 100 Singles chart for 1987. The single was later certified gold by the Canadian Recording Industry Association on February 29, 1988. Internationally, the song was a massive hit, becoming her most successful single at the time. It reached number 1 in 14 countries. The song debuted at number 10 on the UK Singles Chart, the week ending date of May 23, 1987. 2 weeks later, it reached number 1 on the chart, the week ending June 6, 1987, becoming her second UK number 1 single. The single was certified gold by the British Phonographic Industry on August 1, 1987, for shipments of 400,000 copies. According to the official charts company, it has sold 760,000 copies in the United Kingdom. The single also topped the singles chart in Belgium for 3 weeks, the Netherlands for 4 weeks, Germany for 5 weeks, Italy for a week, Norway for 7 weeks, Sweden for 6 weeks and Switzerland for 6 weeks, and peaked inside top 5 in Austria and Ireland. This popularity of the single across Europe led to the song topping the European Hot 100 Singles chart for 8 weeks. It became Houston's second number 1 single on the Australian Kent Music Report chart, staying at the top for 5 weeks. The song also peaked at number 1 on the New Zealand Singles chart and remained there for 4 weeks, making it Houston's first number 1 single in the country. I Wanna Dance With Somebody was a strong seller for its time, having sold 7 million physical copies worldwide, making it Houston's second best-selling single after I Will Always Love You with 15 million copies sold. After her death, the single returned to the Billboard Hot 100, debuting at number 35 the same week. I Will Always Love You re-entered at number 7, giving Houston 2 posthumous top 40 hits. Music video: the video for I Wanna Dance With Somebody is one of Houston's best recognized music videos. The video features Houston in a pink dress and a continuous shot of a purple backdrop that never changes its angle of vision. In the intro of this video, Houston just finishes a performance on stage. She walks backstage, and the scene is intercut with more vivid, colorful images of her. The song then explodes into its beginning, with myriad locations and various outfits by Houston, as dancers trying to impress her as she dances. Towards the end of the song she manhandles a guy, who has a mixture of a look of shock and surprise, asking him, "Don't you wanna dance, say you wanna dance." The music video was in heavy rotation on music channels MTV, VH1, and BET during the song's run. Live performances. Houston has performed the song on almost all of her world and regional tours. She premiered the song during the later shows of the Greatest Love World Tour in 1986, before its official release of the next year, introducing the song along with "Didn't We Almost Have It All" as new tunes from her upcoming album. During her European promotion for a new album in April-May 1987, Houston performed the song on various TV shows such as Domenica in Monterey Golden Rose Rock Festival, IM&MC Gala, and Top of the Pops, where she sang live, unlike some other performers who lip-synced on the program. Moment of Truth World Tour in 1987 to 1988 had Houston performing it as the finale song of the tour. She performed the song without backup dancers on the North American leg, and with 4 dancers on the European leg of the tour. 2 different performances of the song were taped in Saratoga Springs, New York on September 2, 1987 and at Wembley Arena in London, United Kingdom in May 1988. The first was broadcast on MTV, during the 4th MTV Video Music Awards on September 11, 1987. The second was taken from one night of 9 sold-out Wembley Arena shows, aired on Italian TV channel, Reuno's special program for her in 1988. On March 2, 1988, she opened the night of the 30th Annual Grammy Awards singing the song. During the European leg of the tour, she participated in the Nelson Mandela 70th birthday tribute concert and performed the song in front of about 72,000 people at Wembley Stadium on June 11, 1988. Houston also performed the song as one of setlist on 14-date tour in Japan, Feels So Right Tour. One performance of the song on the tour was taped at Yokohama Arena on January 7, 1990 and later broadcast on Japanese TV channel. On March 17, she sang the song live on That's What Friends Are For, Arista Records' 15th anniversary AIDS benefit concert, televised on CBS, April 17, 1990. This performance was included in the 2014 CD-DVD release, Whitney Houston Live, Her Greatest Performances. In 1991, she opened on Your Baby Tonight World Tour with I Wanna Dance With Somebody. 3 different performances of the song were taped and broadcast. The first is in Yokohama, Japan on March 15 and the second is in Norfolk, Virginia, the concert titled Welcome Home Heroes, televised live on HBO, March 31 and later released as the video of the same name. The third is in A Corrida Plus or Minus A, Spain on September 29, broadcast on Spanish TV channel and later featured on the select setlist on This Is My Life, her first hour-long TV special, aired on ABC, May 6, 1992. The song was also performed the Bodyguard World Tour. On the tour, 5 different performances of the song were taped and televised. 4 was on the South American leg of the tour in 1994 Brazil, Chile, Argentina and Venezuela and 1 was in Johannesburg, South Africa, broadcast live via satellite on HBO, November 12, 1994. The concert titled The Concert for a New South Africa. Houston performed the song at a 25-minute pre-game show of the 1994 FIFA World Cup final at Rose Bowl in Los Angeles, broadcast in more than 180 countries on July 17, 1994. I Wanna Dance With Somebody was included in the setlist on 2 regional tours, the Pacific Rim Tour and the European Tour. During the 1999 My Love Is Your Love World Tour, the remix version of the song was performed as a part of 1980s dance medley along with How Will I Know. One performance of the song on the tour was taped in Sopot, Poland and broadcast live on Polish TV channel TVP1 on August 22, 1999. In 2000, she performed the song as a similar version of 99 tours on Arista Records' 25th anniversary celebration, taped at Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles on April 10, and broadcast on May 15 on NBC. Cover versions. In 1989, The Shadows released an instrumental cover of the song on their album Step Into the Shadows. In 2012, The song was performed by Naya Rivera and Heather Morris on Glee's Whitney Houston tribute episode, Dance with Somebody. In 2015, the lead single from singer Natalie LaRose's untitled debut album, Somebody, contains an interpolation of Whitney's I Wanna Dance with Somebody. Track listing and formats. Personnel. Charts. Chart precession and succession . Certifications. See also. References. Bibliography. External links. I Wanna Dance with Somebody at Discogs.